What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘯𝘵𝘮𝘰, and I truly appreciate you guys for being here with me. So today we're going to talk about how I'm coming out with a new BRC-20 token, so you guys can actually buy it from me. I minted it, but I haven't even bought any myself, so it's completely open. It's completely fair trade crypto, or fair crypto, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get into the details about it, but before that, I'm going to read some of the comments from my subscribers. I thank you guys for doing that. I have so many comments from them. Every video I have to say the comments from my subscribers because they keep coming in fast and furious. The first comment that I have is from 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘦 that says, wrecked with some Xenlon, burn now. I'm getting wrecked with 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘵. Also, all this side burning project, just waste of time Ponzi's. Okay, so you must be really angry because, yeah, you're just saying all the negative things that happen with 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘦𝘥𝘰𝘮. That's true. So with all of these tokens, Xen Doge, Xen itself, 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘦𝘥𝘰𝘮, DB yes, they're risky. Okay. Me personally, I'm only into DB_Xen and Xen NFTs. These other things, I buy them to play around with them, but they're very risky. You can 10x your money, or you can cut your money in half. It depends on what it is. The more non-mainstream token is, the more likely it is for you to lose money, but it's also way, way, way more likely for you to shoot up or for the price to explode, right? So it's a risk reward thing that you have to do. I would say that everything that I talk about, there's probably a 90% chance that it's going to explode, number one. And number two, all the coins that I talk about are not going to explode until the end of 2025, okay? So everything I do is always long-term based, okay? Besides Pulsechain, I guess. But even Pulsechain is long-term based. Because, you know, Pulsechain is out now, but it's still going to reach a peak at the end of 2025. Next comment that I have is from 𝘊𝘰𝘯𝘰𝘮 that says, first of all, why would you want to secede from the most powerful nation in the world? Now, this is with the Xen token. They're talking about how they're going to peacefully secede from America. Anyways, he says, that will weaken both the United States and Texas. Seem like everything a Democratic president is elected, this secession talk comes up, okay? Or I guess every time a Democratic president is elected, secession talk comes up. Especially when Obama got elected, these Republicans were scared, pretty much what he says. I don't know. America is pretty much, and a lot of Western countries are pretty much on the decline. We are technically in a recession right now, and the recession is probably going to worsen next year. The only bright spot is probably going to be cryptocurrency. A lot of people saying that, you know, the culture is degrading, morality is degrading, different things like that. Use your imagination when it comes to why I say the culture is degrading. So a lot of people want to secede from the Union. So we see what's going to happen. Yes, it is the most powerful nation in the world militarily. It is also the richest nation in GDP, but the per capita GDP is not that high. Okay, so but the total GDP is high in America. Next comment that I have is from parentheses witness, I guess, parentheses eyewitness. I help run a dog shelter. How would my shelter be on the list of XDoge as a beneficiary? Yes, so XDoge says that they are going to send some money to the dog shelters. I would contact XDoge directly, Xen Doge directly, and they could respond to you with that. Next comment is from 𝘕𝘰𝘯𝘵 that says, how much of the transaction fee is refunded? I heard a large amount of Ethereum transaction fee is refunded back. Is that true? And then I responded, yes. You get about 40% of your Ethereum fee back the moment you burn Xen. Yes, this is with DB_Xen. So DB_Xen, it might be misrepresenting what happens when you try to burn DB_Xen. It's actually for tons and tons of Ethereum. But the moment that it burns, it sends you like 40, 50% of that Ethereum that you spent back to you. So it's better than it looks. And then finally, the last comment is from 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘰𝘮 that says, currently BRC is destroying Bitcoin. Yes. When I released this video, this was about a week ago when I released this video, BRC-20 tokens were making the Bitcoin price shoot up dramatically. Okay. Speaking of BRC-20s, I did a recent poll where I said, what should I make my BRC-20 token? Because I decided to independently create a BRC-20 token. I said, what should I call it? Most of you voted for 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, B-E-N-I. Unfortunately, the 𝘰𝘰 inscription, the 𝘰𝘰 name was already taken. So I'm going to have to actually end up naming it 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘵, okay, which is the second most voted, okay? And I've already created this inscription. I've already created this BRC-20 token. So that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Okay, so the first step of me creating this BRC-20 token, and by the way, you can do the same thing yourself. The purpose of this BRC-20 token is, just to give it out to my community. I really appreciate you guys. I have over 2,100 subscribers. I have over 2,100 subscribers. I have about 500 people that's following me on Instagram, another 500 people that's following me on Twitter. So I really appreciate you guys a lot. So I'm just doing this for the community so that we can grow together. Maybe if things grow bigger and larger, I can make some Xen NFTs, some Ordinal Xen NFTs, some Ethereum Xen NFTs too. We'll see what happens, okay? I'll just continue to monitor these things. Okay, but the first picture that I want to show you right now is right here. So in order for me to make a BRC-20 token, you go to Unisat, unisat.io. I went to unisat.io. I clicked on the BRC-20 tab at the top. I clicked the inscribe button at the top, and then I clicked the BRC-20 button. So you see inscribe at the top, and then you see BRC-20 near the bottom of the screen, the middle bottom of the screen, okay? Once you click that, then this picture shows up. So as you can see, I clicked the deploy bubble right there. I'm going to name my BRC-20 token Nito, N-I-T-O, which is, part of my name, Bitcoin Benito. And I decided to, have a little bit of fun. The total supply is going to be 42,069,000, okay? And this is, a play on words. I'm trying to say 420 with the smoky and 69 with the lovey-dovey stuff, okay? And the limit per mint, the maximum that you can get per mint is 1,110, okay? That's because 42,069,000 is divisible by 1,110, okay? So it's going to be nice and clean for all the people that want to get the tokens, okay? So the next screen I want to show you is right here. I then decide to create the ordinal. I then decide to create this BRC-20 token. When I click next, okay? This is what a BRC-20 token looks like, okay? When you inscribe it, this is what is written permanently on the Bitcoin blockchain, okay? P represents the type of protocol. In this case, it's a BRC-20, all right? OP means the operation that we need to do. I need to deploy it. I need to put it out in the system. So do the same thing. Tick is the name of the BRC-20, or the ticker symbol. That's why it's called tick. The maximum supply is 42,069,000. And then the limit amount is 1,110. So the maximum amount of tokens that you can get at one time in one mint is 1,110. Okay. So the next screen, in order to sign this transaction, to sign this this inscription, I had to pay 0.00046 Bitcoin, okay? And that wasn't too much money. I think it was like $50, $60, something like that. It wasn't too much money. So creating your own cryptocurrency is very, very cheap now. The way technology is transforming is so crazy. I remember having to create your own technology, your own crypto, on the ERC-20 token would take time. You have to get a developer. You have to do all this stuff. You have to spend all the money. You have to spend tons of money on marketing. Although you do have to spend tons of money on marketing for this BRC-20 token. I'm not really doing any money on marketing. I'm just telling you guys, and you can tell your friends. And I really appreciate you guys if you do that. But it's so quick and easy to do this. I did this whole process in like 20 minutes. Okay, so after I paid that little $50, $60, I get a complete sign, okay? A completed sign and pop-up shows up right here, okay? It shows my BRC-20. At the bottom left, you can see that the maximum limit that you can inscribe, you can mint at one time is 1,110, different things like that. Can view the transaction, all that different stuff like that, okay? So my thing is created. And then finally, we have it right here, Nito. So if you go on unisat.io and you search for Nito, you can see 42,069,000 tokens are available for me to mint, or for anyone to have, okay? So I just started it, so that's why it's at 0%. Maybe by the time this video comes out, maybe it's gonna be like, well, 1%, 2%. Before people get heavily into it, I want to give people the opportunity to get it. So that's why I'm not going to even buy some myself until, maybe a few days from now, I buy some tokens. So this is a really cool process. I'm excited to see where this goes. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. I want you to get this money. I want you to get this Nito token. Let's get this money.